Welcome to the Jesuit Institute South Africa, a work of the Society of Jesus that tries to build bridges between faith and society, and in so doing, expand the horizons of hope. We try to be of service to the local church, whilst also, as Pope Benedict told the Jesuits in 2008, reaching out to those physical and spiritual places where others find it difficult to go or cannot reach. At the Jesuit Institute, we also take the words of Pope Francis very seriously, that our main task is to build bridges, not walls, to engage in dialogue with all people, even those who are not Christian but share the same values, as well as those who are antagonistic to the Church.
Expanding the horizons of hope. That's what the Jesuit Institute is all about. One of the ways we do this is by encouraging conversations that matter, conversations that challenge us to integrate our faith and our daily lives. How do we find God in all things? Conversations also need to be inclusive so that we can bring about transformation in our families, our workplaces, our communities, and our country.
We also at times challenge the church and society to think about issues so that together we can discern God's will and what it is the Lord wants us to do to bring about His kingdom in the world in which we live.
The Jesuit Institute has several departments. I have been missioned to work in a couple of them. The first is the spirituality section.
The work of the Jesuit Institute School of Spirituality is divided into three main parts. We offer retreats, both residential and in daily life. We train people in spiritual accompaniment on a basic level, and also to do things like to give Ignatian retreats, including the spiritual exercises. We also do research and write articles trying to really understand how we can connect this work of Ignatian accompaniment with our African context.
One of the spirituality programs is Tsoseletsa. Tsoseletsa means renew. The beautiful thing about Tsoseletsa is that it has been inculturated. By inculturation we mean we are looking at the Ignatian themes and the African themes, and that have come together. We've trained hundreds of people to give these Tsoseletsa retreat, and we've given them to thousands of people coming from all over Southern Africa.
Ignatian spirituality is at the heart of all of our vocations.
This work has expanded considerably. It has moved from being primarily about spirituality and about adult education in parishes to works that range from an online magazine to social and political commentary and even to tertiary education.
Spotlight Africa is the Jesuit Institute's contribution to the Catholic Church's mission of being a church serving humanity and God's creation. We do this by using Catholic social teachings as the basis for this engagement, and we hope that ultimately this will help the faithful make informed decisions regarding their political, economic, and social justice choices.
I help out with IT and office administration and lay a hand at helping the media team to track the Jesuit Institute into the 21st century.
Another part of my work is using my skills to help our IT department and to improve our public presence on the internet. We work as a team here.
We want to really help people to make that connection between faith and life.
The Jesuit Institute basically made a virtue out of a necessity.
If you're Catholic and you're interested in political, social, and economic issues in South Africa and Southern Africa, then Spotlight Africa is the publication for you.
If you want to change society, start with yourself.
We are constantly trying to reach out to God's people today.